the 5'6" girl who can dunk. I've seen your posts probably 5,000 times in the last 5 days. What has
It's
the past week been like for you alone?
actually been crazy. I went from like, all right, so I was doing pretty well on social media. I was growing steadily. I was at 8,000, 9,000, and then overnight it was like 24,000. And then I was in Dallas, so when I came back to San Jose, people were like, "Oh, you're the girl who is dunking or trying to dunk." So now it's been crazy to be recognized. It's been crazy to inspire so many people. I get DMs all the time saying how girls are starting their dunk journey and they're like 5'4", and I'm so excited about it. And I mean, the only thing I'd say is now I can't just leave the house looking a mess anymore, just in case.
You're a celebrity now.
It's crazy. I like signed an autograph. I was like, I'm over here signing autographs and taking pictures with people. That's crazy.
Okay, how did the autograph situation happen?
Man, all right. So it was actually at the dunk camp, and he gave me his jersey, and I was like, "Dang, I don't have his signature. That looks cool." And it was all. It was just he got the first raw signature because it was.
That's official though. You'll never forget that moment, I'm sure.
Yeah, I won't. Cool
Okay,
person.
so when did your love or desire to dunk come into play? Because you've been on a journey. It's not just this one video we've been seeing.
Nah. So it started with Russell Westbrook. My favorite team of all time, OKC, KD, Westbrook, that duo. That was my that was my motivation for basketball, and I wanted to be explosive like Westbrook. So I started, trying to jump and touch anything I could that was, tall or high. So that's where that started.
So how did that team become the team?
Literally just Westbrook. I liked his personality. I liked how fiery he was, and he reminded me a lot of myself. I mean, people said I was fiery playing basketball and just in life in general. So, yeah, I gravitated towards him.
So when did the dunk journey start?
I'd say the dunk journey specifically, like I've been doing track, so I've been working on my buddies or whatever. But I won't say until it was this summer. It was this summer when it started, like May 31st.
May 31st?
Yeah, that's
Like
when I started training
2 months
specifically.
ago?
2 months ago.
Wait, wait. So all of this is within like basically 3 months?
Yeah, I was like, this is the rim. This was my hand, and then now my hand is like right here on the rim in 2 months. That's
Okay.
THP strength for you.
I this is so much to take in just hearing it. So like for you in 2 months to literally be all over social media, did you expect this? Is it surprising?
Nah, I thought it was gonna happen like if I actually dunked. So like it is surprising, but it started with Chain Can Dunk. It's this Disney Plus movie. Um, I watched the movie. He was sharing his journey. I was like, you know what? I was gonna wait until I could dunk to start sharing my stuff, but I just shared it even when I couldn't, and it ended up being more inspiring that way.
Absolutely, because I feel like the journey is so important. I know this quote that's like the journey is often more important than the destination. So
Yeah.
shout out to you for putting that content out there and clearly it's inspiring other people. What has the response been like?
Well, like I said, so many DMs from short girls, short guys, tall guys. It's everybody is just like, yo, how are you doing this? And so the response has been overwhelmingly positive. Like people, like I'll see in the comments, I have people who stand up for me, like, oh, stop hating on this girl and stuff
Oh,
like
that's
that.
great.
It's crazy. I don't even notice the hate comments. I see like one or two, but I mainly see just positivity. So response has been great.
Yeah. And you mentioned you're a track and field athlete.
Yeah.
So track and field first love, basketball first love. What
I
is
was I would say soccer was my first love. I'm Ghanaian,
it? Okay.
so my
Oh,
dad
so
he
neither
plays soccer.
track nor basketball. We over in soccer, okay?
So like I really like soccer. When I was in Ghana, my dad he gave me a soccer ball. He also gave me a tennis ball, and a racket because he loves Serena Williams. So yeah, soccer, and then when I came over here to America, basketball, and then track.
So do you do anything with soccer still?
No, I'm not even good anymore, but I was good. If I started picking it up again, I think I would get it back.
At this point, you can do anything, okay? I'm 5'8", and I've never even thought about touching the rim because it just literally felt out of reach. But
Yeah.
see you and every video I see is like 5'6" girl, 5'6" female. And I'm just like, how is this? How is this physically possible? But I saw you went to a dunk camp. And that's kind of where the newest viral video came from.
Yes. So I went to the dunk camp. I was invited by Andy Nicholson. He's the founder and creator of the dunk camp. My coach, THP Strength, John Evans, he said he wanted me to go. They made it all possible. I flew out to Dallas, very last minute. I wasn't even sure. I was like, man, I can't even dunk. And it was like, that's the point. That's what you go to this place to learn how to dunk. They set you up. They give you a controlled environment to help you, just learn how to flick your wrist into the rim and stuff like that. So great experience. I met so many people. There's another girl, Kelly McKee. I think that's how you say her last name, but she's 5'7" on her dunk journey. So it was only us two girls there. I don't think any girls was at the other camp that was in Utah, which they do like 2 camps in summer. So we're trying to get that, female representation up.
You're absolutely a trailblazer. You and Kelly are trailblazers for this because, again, I was just like, what is happening in this video? And you kept like saying in the comments, like, was it a dunk? Was it not a dunk? Like, I saw you kind of going back and forth, but I'm like, she touching the rim. Like, this is official.
When I did that, everybody's reaction, like you could see it. Like the first thing they told me to do was just to touch rim to see like where I could, how to throw the lob, because I wanted to try to dunk. And I surprised myself. I did not think I was gonna touch that high. I hadn't touched that high in ever. Yeah. They were like, "Yo, what?" It was just shock all around.
Wow. Okay, so when it comes to the dunk camp, can you break down some of the mechanics of dunking?
All right, so all my mechanics came from long jump. You can 100% tell I'm a horizontal jumper. Like especially when I first started, I went out, I didn't go up at all. So transitioning from going horizontal to vertical has been a challenge for me, but I've started to get, the feel of it. But a lot of the mechanics is raise that your non-jumping leg, raise that knee up as high as you can, reach up. I can't really say much. I'm still learning myself.
Like going up for a layup, like they teach you to lay up, like
and
up.
Yeah, when you get to like with the ball, what you're supposed to think is to flick your hand in the wrist like a jump shot.
Down.
Yeah, because it helps with your first dunk. You also don't need your whole hand. I learned that. So
wait, just fingertips?
Like about this much of your hand to get it in.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay, I'm learning something new because I thought you need your whole hand on the ball.
Your whole hand definitely makes it easier, but yeah.
Wow, and I saw you doing some dunks on the lower rim.
Yes.
So how many feet was that? Do you remember?
That one was 8. I did a dunk on 9, but mainly the ones that I posted are on 8.
Okay, and you're trying to get to 10?
Yes.
Okay, you're right there.
Yeah, I'm trying. But the thing is, what I like about low rim is it's like its whole different thing. Low rim dunk contest has its own artistic style, and like you can add your own personality to it, like 10 feet, but it's for people who can't yet dunk on 10 but still want to be involved, because the dunk community is very like niche and small and like so supportive. Everyone's still like looking for new levels of creativity in dunks, and you get that in low rim.
Yeah. So when you first dunked, even though it was low rim, did you feel like I did this? Or are you like, nah, it's not 10 feet though?
Nah, it wasn't like 10 feet. I would say like a regular dunk on low rim, I didn't feel anything really. It was more so if I got like a trick down, if I got an East Bay, or if I got I don't know, tomahawk or honey dip. That's the one where you put your whole elbow in there. But just leave it. So like depending on the level of difficulty, then that's when I'd be like, okay, I've been working towards this. When I finally got it, that's when I felt something.
Yeah. And we talked a lot about basketball, but I gotta go back to the track and field. Mm-hmm. So are you a basketball player at all, or are you a full-on track and field athlete?
So I'm a full-on track and field athlete. The coach did say, she expressed her interest in me playing basketball. But
I want to. Come on.
It's just, I would love to, but the Olympics are right around the corner. And, I feel like it's just maybe a smarter move to just stay with track right now. But I definitely still love basketball and miss basketball, and probably will play after I graduate. So
yeah. So have you found other track and field athletes with similar desires, or is it just you?
I think, I don't think it's just me, but I haven't found any.
Gotcha. Yeah. So you're going to start the wave, because I feel like at least it feels like the transition wouldn't be as difficult compared to someone who doesn't jump at all. So do you feel find that your track and field is helping you in
Oh,
basketball?
absolutely. I mean, it's the strength training. We train to jump. We're working on plyometrics throughout the year. It's like it's a 9 month season, really, because we start conditioning in September and we don't finish till like June. So yeah, definitely track helps with jumping.
That I'm still trying to wrap my mind around you being 5'6".
I know. The thing is,
Like,
people don't think I'm 5'6", like in the videos. They think I'm like 5'9", which is still short for dunking.
I just I don't know. Every time I read it, I'm just like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way she's getting up like this. But it
Yeah.
all makes sense. You're putting in the work. You have the track background. You have the jumping background. You're getting the right training. So it all makes sense.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do when you get that first dunk on the 10-foot rim?
I might cry. I might cry. I'm gonna be extremely ecstatic. I'm calling everybody. I'm watching the video for hours over and over again. I watch the videos of all my misses over and over again. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be extremely excited about that moment.
Speaking of all your misses, I watched a video of you saying, "This is me this weekend. I missed. Keep going, keep going, keep going."
Yeah,
It was
fail,
just
fail, fail.
yes, fail, fail, fail. So why is it important for you to show that side of it as well?
Because everything it doesn't happen overnight. And I've had so many failures, even I've just like injury wise throughout this dunk journey, throughout this 2-3 month dunk journey, dealing with Achilles issues or hamstrings or a knee, whatever it may be, and just being consistent, being patient. The hardest part is being patient, which I feel like track and field has taught me that. Just because you train for X amount of months, X amount of years for a short performance, but yeah, just being consistent and being genuine, authentic, and showing I'm not there yet, and that's okay. I'm making progress. My failures are one step closer to my success.
Absolutely. And Kangaroo Vic. Okay, is this a name you gave yourself? Someone else gave it to you?
A mixture of both. I gave it to myself, but that's because I've heard like people like, oh, she got those kangaroo legs, like because they're just strong and powerful. I have like big legs, like they're just heavy, like looking in proportion to the rest of my body. So, yeah.
Kangaroo legs? I've never heard that.
Yeah.
What
I've
does
also
a
gotten
kangaroo
forced.
leg look like? Like I'm
Just
trying to be
strong.
strong.
I've
Okay,
also gotten the horse legs, but horse Vic didn't sound as good. So
Stallion Vic.
or stallion Vic, yeah.
We can
But
go Vic the Stallion.
nah, like I like kangaroo Vic.
We gonna stick with Kangaroo Vic. We
Yeah.
done. Okay. So outside of jumping and basketball and track and field, talk to me about your personality. Are you just locked in on sports or do you have other interests?
I'm locked in on sports right now. That's a great question. I feel like as athletes, we don't, especially in college, D1 athletics, we just kind of think about athletics all the time. And unfortunately, it takes something like an injury or even COVID for you to find out, oh, dang, I really got to find out what I like
Yeah.
aside from sports. So even if it's not basketball related or track related, it's probably boxing. So it's like I just like sports.
Yeah.
I like art. I like to create. I am a creative. Um, I like acting. Anything creative outlet. I can't do anything sitting still. So
Acting. Hold on. Now, you gonna see Kangaroo Vic in some movies?
I might have to do my own little skits.
Listen, you're already creating content.
Yeah.
So technically you're acting.
Yeah, they have. I wish I knew how to pronounce her name, but there's this new Marvel character. She's, black with locks. She's
Okay.
British. I got family in London because that's where my African side's from. And I'm starting my lock journey soon. Maybe I could be her. Spider
Listen, you
UK.
put
Look
it
her
out
up.
there right now. Put it out there right now. Hit up
No, for
Kangaroo
real.
Vic for the role. Okay.
Yes.
So I like to end with this question. Who is someone who's been instrumental in your success who you have not had a chance to tell? Who is the person and what is the message?
Oh man, this is because there's so many people. I'm gonna have to wrap around to Russell Westbrook. Um, Seeing his passion on the court, his explosiveness on the court, his passion, his drive, and like I feel like he deals with a lot of unnecessary hate. He's underappreciated, man. So I want to say thank you to him, especially for inspiring me to be on my dunk journey.
Shout out Russell Westbrook. Shout out Kangaroo Vic. We about to be dunking all over the world in Marvel movies. Let's get it. Thank you.
Hopefully, my dunk will be at overtime facility in 1 or 2 weeks.
Okay. We gonna
Yeah.
be on the lookout. We got you followed on all these social media platforms now. So when it happens, we ready to see it.
Cool.
Yes, thank you so much for your time.